Everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Tuesday afternoon. How's everybody doing? We are looking forward to a fun afternoon looking at or watching the SpaceX Starship launch, number 6 test launch, and what's going to happen. I haven't had time to really prepare everything because I was working, but I'm here now. And we will test some things as we go, make sure the sound is right as well, so that we can enjoy all of this together. But first, we did have an all-time high today on Bitcoin, a new all-time high hit up here at about right around $94,000. 93.5 was the previous, and Doge shot up to 42,069. Just happened to be where Doge shot up to as well. And unfortunately, I couldn't be live when all of that excitement was happening. I had Tom Crown on the side there, and he was having fun during that, but I couldn't do it. But I'm here now, and we're going to see whether Dogecoin turns around because of the SpaceX launch or not, because it has dipped back below 40 cents. So that is kind of the big thing that's going on right now. And not only did we have Doge coming up to 42,069, we also had Doge dominance. Doge dominance hit 2% again at that same exact time. So as we've seen, when prices are going up, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. But when prices go down, Doge drops harder. And that's life with Dogecoin. If you can't handle the volatility, you just need to take a chill pill, because that's just life with Doge right there. So yeah, so Doge is dropping at a higher rate here than Bitcoin at the time. But overall, over the past 24 hours, Doge is still up 4% and Bitcoin only up 2%. So overall, Bitcoin is still outperforming Doge, but it's just a little pullback. Doge isn't crashing, guys. It's still in the green. So just a pullback. But we did have this breakout happening here earlier. And I was wondering whether it was going to come up to my white line here, because we had drawn this the other day where I thought that Doge would break out of that bull pennant, come back and retest and move up. And it almost hit it exactly. And the run up today was pretty close to my suggestion. But now we're pulling back. That is what we have. So again, it's just up and down trading. Not a big deal. I'm not concerned. That's what we have. So what we're going to do is we're going to catch up on all of the Doge news, some Bitcoin news as well, some other crypto stuff. We'll look at some other coins, and then we're going to get ready for the SpaceX test launch, which should be in about 45 minutes. At least that's what the window starts. I'm guessing it's actually not going to take off until 5:20 or 4:20 Texas time is my guess. So we'll take a look at all of that as well. And I do have to test the sound on this thing, because I'm not getting sound right now, and I need to make sure that works. We also have Crypto.com is having a thing on their credit cards. And again, I have this link in the description below if you want to try out Crypto.com. And they're having some nice specials where you can get these Crypto.com credit cards and get awarded Crow tokens. That's right, Crow tokens you get awarded. So if you guys are looking for a crypto credit card, you can check out Crypto.com there. I need to find something that's got some sound on it, because we need to check out the sound on some things. Sure, why not this one? Yeah, I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. So I need to check and make sure that this is going to be okay. Yeah, sound is on. Because that's got a fun little thing to it. Need to make sure. Yes, I'm streaming the launch. Yes, we will be here streaming the launch. Absolutely. I just don't have any sound right now. So the Starship team is go for prop load. That's looking good. It's looking very good. So that's going to start up in a little bit, but I do need to get my sound working, and that is going to be important. Let me see how I can do this. Just hold on, folks. Hold on. Audio. Yeah, I may need to change something here. So let me do this, guys. Let me do this. I am going to remove this presentation here, and we're going to re-add it. If we can. Will the Starship launch positively affect Dogecoin? I hope so. I hope so. Entire screen. Also share system audio. Sure. All right. We'll try that. And you tell me whether you can hear audio.
No, you don't do anything. So,
I'm still not hearing the audio.
What do I know? Is that there are many liberals, libertarians, and anarcho-capitalists who are really useless.
Let me know.
Because all they do is criticize, let's say, those of us who want to lead the world toward the ideas of freedom. And what they don't realize is that power is a zero-sum game.
Thank you.
And if we don't have it, then the left will have it.
I may have to do some
Therefore, if you level your harshest...
All right, let me check that out on the headphones. Okay, I will put the Doge chart back on. We will get caught up. Again, last minute, I didn't have time to get this whole thing set up, and I need to still work on that. See what I can do here. Hold on, hold on. That might work. That might work. On here, okay. All right. See if I can hear this now. Okay, I got it. We are good to go. Good to go. All right, what's going on with, can take that off now. Don't need that till we get started. So as I mentioned on the start, for those just joining, that we've got a bump off of 42,069. You can't hear now. Now you can't hear my, oh, darn it. Muted. You hear me? Okay, some people are saying you can't hear, and some people are saying you can. So I'm just like, I'm so confused now because I can't hear what you guys hear. Okay, thank you. I apologize. Just not the video. Oh, so now you can't hear the video? Okay. Well, that's the problem I had before. Because we want to be able to hear the whole SpaceX thing. So we got to be able to figure out a way to hear both. And that is what I've got to fix. Off devices. Put volume advanced.
Realizes that power is a zero-sum game. And if we don't have it, then the left will.
Yeah, I'm not getting it at all. Darn it.
Harshest criticism at those in your own ranks, you end up being
So you can hear the video and my voice now. I cannot hear the video myself. Okay, well, we'll figure that out. We'll definitely figure that out as we go along. I may have just to rely on you guys. I can't, as soon as I plug in my headphones, it overwrites that. So, yeah, watch my own stream. Exactly. Could do that, but then I'll be in a delay. That'll be weird. I'll be hearing everything in a delay. Very strange. Very strange indeed, but we'll figure it out. So let's get started first on what's going on with crypto, guys. Yeah, thank you, Steve, very much. I just didn't have time before the stream to get everything set up, and I rushed on to get started. And you see, I pay the price. I do pay the price on that. So. Can I watch it on my phone? Yeah, I could, but then it's a delay. So it'll be very strange to hear it all in a delay. Johnny bought at 40 cents and worried. Again, short-term pullback. So I zoom back and I look at the bigger scale of things, and it's like, you know, Dogecoin. Again, we had the magnet up there, and it didn't quite make it up to the magnet. But I mean, look where Doge was here just a couple weeks ago, trading down at 20 cents. So, so this is looking like a very nice big cup is forming here on the 4-hour chart. I'm just going to take the magnet off because it's distracting me. And we don't need that line anymore because we just showed that and make that nice and clear. So this is what we've got. We've got the breakout out of the bull pennant and touched 42,069. And it's just a retrace. We have a long ways to go on all of this. I would not be concerned. So I would not be concerned. Not even alt season yet. Exactly. Not even alt season yet. So Doge dumped by me. If I had the power to dump Doge, I would short it all to hell and dump it and make a lot. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, this thing going on between Russia and Ukraine, I'm like, I think the overwhelming presence of Donald Trump is going to calm things down. It's not going to get out of hand because they all know if they do something that Trump doesn't like, it's going to be sanctions, economic sanctions. They're all going to be hurting. So I'm not too concerned. And particularly when the news came out this morning of this long-range missile being, I guess they shot off like 5 of them and 4 of them got intercepted and some fragments hit something. So it ended up really not doing any damage from what I heard this morning. I have got the latest news on that, but it's like, no, it's not World War III, guys. It's not World War III. If we had World War III going, the prices would just be crashing, and that's not happening. So that's not happening. So I'm not worried. Well, I can't do the conversion to UK time. It's in about an hour. So it's in about an hour from now would be my guess. So try that out, okay? Try that out. And Bitcoin is selling off, right? Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high. Exactly, folks. Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high here, and it's selling off. But look at that sell-off. It's just a little red candle when you zoom out. It's not a huge deal. It's only when you zoom really close in, you start thinking, oh, it's going down. But comparatively, that's not bad. That is just profit taking, a sell-off after flushing out, taking out some big time shorts on leverage, and then a retrace is all that is. Again, we'll continue to watch this going forward. But Dogecoin, the big news is, again, Dogecoin outperforming Bitcoin still, strong Dogecoin dominance, and as Dogecoin leads gains, and that's what we see. When the prices are going up, Doge is outperforming. And that's generally still what we see for Dogecoin. And that was happening today. And Dogecoin's rocket ride, and they had the word rocket in this title, which I thought was funny because of the SpaceX Starship launch going on, but that's not what they were referring to. But nice play on words. Dogecoin's rocket ride looming. Experts cite new all-time high is on the card. So Dogecoin looking out for the next parabolic run would be our friend Trader Tardigrade. This is Alan here, and he's forecasting this big impending Doge surge. And he did another one of these where he's looking at pumps, upcoming pumps, and this is the double pump scenario. So we look back at 2016 into 2017, and there were 2 big pumps for Doge. And then we saw the same thing 2020 and 2021, 2 big pumps on Doge. Right now, in 2024, we haven't even had the full first pump yet. Now, he's got this crazy number up here of $20, and I say dismiss that. That is way too high. Not talking about $20. But I do believe in 2 big pumps coming, and there being a pause between the pumps. And that first pump hasn't happened yet. So the bull run is just starting. We are still early. That's right. We are still early. Rocket ship. So that's the big news on this next parabolic run and the rocket ride coming up for Dogecoin. So Dogecoin could skyrocket. Here's that word rocket again. This time it's skyrocket. Dogecoin could skyrocket by 120% if it holds this important resistance. And not only are they talking about Dogecoin, but also Sheeb, Bonk, Brett, and others. Pepe again, although Pepe is selling off a little bit again today. It's still the year of the meme. It's still the big year of the meme is what's going on. So we'll be very interested in hearing that. and what's going on with that. But overall, what's going on with Dogecoin? We're looking for a run up to 82 cents. That would be that 120% rise as long as we hold that 37% or 37 cents. So we were fighting this 38-cent line in Dogecoin back here, and whether we could get over 38 cents. And these were all these bumps that we were hitting 38 cents. We finally came over 38 cents and then are going to be testing it as support. And so that's right there at 38 cents. That's that red line there. So that's what I've got as support. Again, we were bumping above it as resistance. We finally traded back above it. That was late last night. Came back, retested it as support. Beautiful structure. And then moved up higher. So is Dogecoin going to come down to 38 cents again and retest it as support? Or are we just going to move higher from here? That's what we're going to be watching. That's the big move right there. Is 38 cents holding as solid support. So the rocket launch today. All systems are looking good. The weather is looking good. And we have our president-elect Donald Trump actually in Texas, and he's going to be watching this test launch in person. That's kind of a big deal. The other thing about Dogecoin, and Charlie Bello calls this out, returns since the election. Since the election, Dogecoin is up 140%. MicroStrategy is up 87%. Well, that was before today's big run on MicroStrategy, which went up quite a bit. Coinbase up 67%, Tesla up 36%, Bitcoin 35%. Banks, that must be the bank stocks, up 8%. US dollar up 2.9, small caps 2.5, S&P 500 2.2. And then we got a bunch of stuff in the negative, like gold down 4%. But Dogecoin, it's Dogecoin that leads the way in bull markets. Yes, it's Dogecoin that goes up. So that's very exciting that it's Dogecoin that's the one that is moving the most since the election. So a lot of excitement about Dogecoin, a lot of support for Dogecoin. And that's particularly why I was saying that for those that thinking Doge would drop below 30 cents, maybe to 28 cents, like Kev Capital was saying. And I was like, nope, way too much support, way too much support. Is Doge weak the last 2 hours? Sure, you could say that. But again, it's on the backs of Bitcoin coming up and hitting a new all-time high and then profit taking on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin dropped. That brings the whole market down. It's not just Doge. It's not just Doge. So that's what's going on. Are we going to see this recover back up? That is what we are going to be watching. So that's my intro overview. We're looking at we will be checking in on SpaceX here and what's going on with SpaceX in just a little bit.
Starship features two major parts, the ship, which has 6 Raptor engines, and the Super Heavy booster, which has 33 Raptor engines. And just like flights.
So we will check in with that a little later. It's not near time yet to get into the details on this, but all right. So what's going on in the chat, guys? How's everybody doing? Here we go. Everyone, 45 cents DWD. That would be awesome. Yep, it's going up again. That's what we have. Up and down, up and down. Not a big deal. Still in the upwards channel. So yes, still overall moving. This feels like 2021 SNL. No, not at all, King. This isn't one of those things. We don't have all the craziness going on like we did back then. So, yeah. Weather in Texas is clear. It is crystal clear. You can see right here. This is live, crystal clear in Texas. So that is all good for launch. We will turn that back on in about half an hour. So. If Doge comes to 38 cents again, I'm buying a bag. So if it, well, okay, we're pretty close. Should you take XLM profit and put it in Shiba? Jared, I can't tell you what to do. XLM has already moved beyond what I thought it would do. So, and Shiba hasn't really run yet. So you make your thoughts on that. Play the video on your phone so you can hear it. Yes, Synergy. That's what I'm thinking of doing as well. I got my phone right here, and I'll probably just play it here so I can hear it. Yes, that's what I'm planning on doing. Exactly. I'll just have to tune into the same thing on my phone that we're watching on the screen. Yes, I will do that. Cup and handle. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. What about Pepe? Well, Cal, let's take a look at what Pepe's doing now. Yeah. A bigger drop on Pepe. A bigger drop on Pepe. And again, this white line is what I predicted, and that prediction was made back here on Sunday, that we would see a breakout to the downside out of their pennant, because Pepe was already in overbought territory. RSI was through the roof. And so when it formed that pennant, I was like, that's not going to go up. It's going to go down. That was my prediction. And here we are with the Pepe. So if Pepe keeps dropping, we might find ourselves in a position where we might want to take a position in Pepe and ride it up. But right now, it is coming down a bit, is what's happening with the Pepe. Sheep had started to make a little bit of a move today, but now it's just falling right back. So Sheep is definitely sideways action, totally sideways on Sheep, where Doge instead was running up. So we'll be watching that, see what's going on. Yeah, Derek. But I haven't changed the mic. I got the same mic I always use here. This is my blue Snowball, black version. Same mic, plugged in the same way, but for some reason my speakers aren't working. So then I thought I'd try the headphones, and then that knocked off my mic. So not going to try that again. So we'll do it this way, and I'll just listen through my phone. So, Hey, Wookie, just got off work. Looking forward to seeing this. This is going to be fun. We're going to watch the pincher. So the pincher is going to catch the rocket when it comes back from space. It's going to be exciting. Are they going to do it again? Is H-bar? H-bar is probably taking a little breather, is my guess. I have not looked at H-bar today. 13 cents. Yeah, H-bar taking a little break. Had this big run up, just about to 16 cents, taking a break. We're looking at 12 cents for support here. 12 cents. If H-bar falls before 12, below 12, then yeah, I might have a little drop further. Algorand was up today. It got up to a local high up to almost 24 cents. So, and still showing in the green on Algorand. But Doge still holding strong. Wonder what's in that secret payload atop the Falcon. I do not know what they have planned for the Falcon. I don't know. Yeah, Isaiah, we talked about that earlier. I think Trump's influence is going to stop things from escalating. There were like 5 missiles that were launched. 4 of them got intercepted in the air, and one of them had some pieces that hit something, but everything's okay. So I'm not. Yeah, what about peak, Jonathan? Did you see that peak? We had the peak do a nice move, coming up over 30 cents and then settled back down to 25. But again, that's starting to show some signs of life. Still isn't listed on any major exchanges yet. That's what we're going to be waiting for on peak. But we may have bottomed out here at 22 cents. So we will keep our eyes on peak. And we want to make sure 38 cents holds on Doge. Is Bitcoin going to 75K? Frank, it's still at 92. Why would it drop all the way down to 75? That is a huge drop. So I'm not looking forward to that. No. Not looking forward to that. Thank you, Jay Leslow. Appreciate it. Will there be enough energy to pump again today? That's a good question, Rokita, and that's why we're live. We're going to be watching the chart as the SpaceX launch is happening and see what that does with Dogecoin. We'll see what that does. So, yeah, I'm not going to be talking about cycle tops and price predictions. Not doing that now, okay? Not doing that now. Is it too late to get into SHIB? Somebody asked. That is up to you to determine whether you want to ride SHIB yet. It hasn't gone on a big run yet, not since March. So we will be waiting for that. I have a little bag of SHIB, and I'm waiting to see what SHIB does. I'm waiting to see. Whistling Willie, I have a question when you have a second. My apologies. All right, throw it at me. What do you got? Enrique's going to keep buying. Kaiser just sold 12,000 BTC and bought Doge. So are we going to see Doge go up with the launch? That's what we're here for, to watch, see what happens. Jasmine, like SHIB, is just sitting there waiting. It's just waiting. But I think it's going to go on a run as well. Hey, Derek, will you run with Doge through the next 4-year cycle? I'm going to be selling a lot of my Doge this cycle. I don't know what percentage. The rest of it, I'm holding longer term. And again, I don't know exactly what that percentage is. We'll see how Doge price goes in 2025. I just learned by doing this, Neil. I learned on the fly. Now, I did a lot of stock. I was doing stock swing trading and chart analysis on stocks before I got into crypto. So it was pretty easy transition over to crypto. Crypto's a lot harder to judge on shorter term cycles because it's pretty unpredictable. So pretty unpredictable. You were excited for the small Doge pump today. Me too. And everybody was early this afternoon when everything was going up. Bitcoin hit an all-time high, came up over 93,500, actually hit over $94,000 for a Bitcoin. And then it started selling off. So that's kind of dragging the whole market down right now into the SpaceX Starship launch. So yeah, it's pretty much the same pattern right now between Doge and Bitcoin. That's what we're seeing. Nope, you haven't missed it yet. We're still waiting. I have not heard about HBAR partnering with SpaceX. I have not heard of that. The last time we had a big HBAR rumor was they were partnering with BlackRock, and that turned out to not be true. Elon's pet snail, Gary. Are you in like SpongeBob world here? I don't know what you're talking about. Will Doge do better if the catch is successful? Mark, will that be something that causes people to buy Dogecoin? Maybe. That's what we're here to watch. I don't know. Josh, you just took in a yellow Ferrari? Ah, the yellow Ferrari. Maybe it was my yellow Ferrari. Maybe. SpaceX going to do it again? Polymarket, you can bet on Polymarket still. There's like a 70% chance that it catches it. So it's like 70-30, those who think it will catch it versus the 30 who won't. So, yeah. You don't have to pay for my friendship. You can just subscribe and be part of the community here. That's all. Yep, I covered Doge today. If there's any particular question you want, Bernardo, ask away. Elon should put a Doge signal on the rocket. He should. He should have a Dogecoin symbol on the side of the rocket. That would be awesome. What does Pepe do? Nothing. It's just a meme token. That's all it is. Bitcoin store of value, Dogecoin, potential currency, Ethereum smart contracts. Pepe is just a meme token. That's it. Thinking Doge might drop back to 30 cents. A lot of strong support before we get down that low. So launch is in about an hour. We'll tune in about 15 minutes and we'll start listening in. Okay? We'll start listening in. They have a launch window between like 5 and 5:30. Doge won't be coming back to 35 cents anymore. If it breaks through 38, then we'll see whether it retests back to 35. But again, both of those are strong support lines. Do things like the launch affect Doge? You know, it's funny. The littlest things can affect Doge. Absolutely. A successful launch, well, we're going to be watching it and we're going to see whether it affects Doge. We'll be watching that. Yes, Trump media buying backed. They're in talks to do it. It's not finalized yet, but yeah, Trump media buying a crypto exchange. I mean, Don Jr. said the world of finance in the future is going to not be the banks. And so I think this is more Don Jr. than Donald Trump that's running the show there. So yeah, buying a crypto exchange, that's a big thing. Elon is not going to be injecting cash into Doge. No, that's not happening during the launch. No. Yeah, we're waiting. Bohm is still hanging out. Still a penny. Hasn't really moved yet. That's why we were buying in now. I bought in just under a penny, and it's sitting at a penny right now for Bohm. That's Book of Meme. Woohoo, rocket go up. That's what we're waiting for. Yep. And crypto is more fun than lame stocks. Yes, indeed, it is. Caleb, I have been an architect on a couple houses. I didn't build them, though. The owner paid for contractors to do the building, but I have designed a couple houses. But most of my work is much larger scale than that I've done, working with big teams to develop big buildings. Thanks for the haircut. Yes. How big is my little bag of sheep? Oh, it's about 6 billion sheep, something like that. That's how my little bag is. Everybody give a like. Thank you. Appreciate that. Give this stream a like. Also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. I'm kind of quickly going through comments here. We're about 10 minutes away from tuning in on the pre-launch stuff. So we will be doing that. We will be doing that. Can Doge go to $2 before the inauguration in January? I mean, if Doge starts, if the FOMO kicks in and Doge starts mooning, who knows? It could. Nope, I'm still working, Stuart. I'm still working as an architect, which is why I was not completely set up here with my streaming setup here with the sound, because I didn't have time to test it, because I had a meeting that went from 3 right till 4 o'clock, and I was like, ah. So I will be testing it though, definitely later on, and just making sure everything's working again for the next stream, because I don't like that, not having the sound right. So Tony Montana, I love you. I don't hate you. I love you. Rolls Royce is maybe more classy, Steve, but you can't buy a Rolls Royce with Dogecoin like you can a Ferrari. Of course, there was a stupid Doge Father or Dog Father coin. And it's not a coin, it's a token. And so Frank, they are doing test launch number 6 for Starship. And they're going to be collecting some new data, but also testing retrievable rockets again. That's the main thing. Retrievable rockets. How's Aave doing? I have not looked at Aave today. $161 for Aave, but look at this beautiful chart on Aave. Zooming out, we were charting this before, and we were looking at a code. This goes back to July. So a lot of cryptos at July, August, and September kept going down, except for Aave. Aave was going up, and you can see we were tracking the higher highs as Aave kept going up, kind of slowed down a little bit here in October, but then beginning in November went up even higher. So you're just about to $200. So that's great trading for Aave, very strong. So after almost hitting 200, a bit of a retrace here, but maybe a good time to be thinking about entering a position if you're thinking about investing in Aave, because that looks like that's what that's forming to me. Doge back up to 39 cents. So we're hanging right at 39 right now for Doge. Trump is with Musk. Yes, we showed that. Here, Donald Trump said, I'm heading to the great state of Texas to watch the launch of the largest object ever to be elevated, not only to space, but simply by lifting off the ground. Good luck to Elon Musk and the great patriots involved in this incredible project. So yes, Donald Trump is there in Texas to watch this launch live. Elon should change his profile picture. He changes it pretty often. What caused the run up today? Bitcoin. Why did Bitcoin run up like this today? I don't know. Just a lot more people buying Bitcoin. I think there are countries and other institutions that are buying Bitcoin. And it's becoming this whole talk about Bitcoin strategic reserves. That's the thing about buying Bitcoin. You don't know who's actually making the purchases unless they announce it. But this could be, yeah, IGN, please do not spam the chat. Just one question, that's it. And it's, should I buy Doge today? Which you know I can't even answer. I can't tell you what to do. But don't spam the chat, please. Yeah, it looks like this was just selling, just some selling pressure on Bitcoin, and now it's curling around to come back up. So, yep. Elon should project a symbol of Doge on the moon. There you go. Well, if anybody could do it, it would be Elon, right? Candle wicks. So candle wicks are in any time frame, and this gets into the whole definition of what a candle is and a wick. So here we're looking at Dogecoin when it started the 130 time frame. It started at a price of 41.2 cents. That's the bottom of the candle. And then during that 15 minutes, because we're on a 15-minute chart, Dogecoin actually went all the way up to 42,069 and then came back down. And at the end of that 15-minute period, it was at 41.3 cents. And that's where the next period starts, the next candle starts. But during this period, between where the price started and where it ended, it traded outside of that, and that's what a wick is. And the wicks can go down and the wicks can go up. And that's what the wick is. Hello, Hero. Not crashing, Hunter. Why would you sell at 36 cents? Exactly. This is tradingview.com. That's where I look at charts. So. Elon Musk's support is stronger than if he buys. Did I block you? I don't know. I might have put you in a timeout. Trump spoke with a bunch of crypto bros. So we're like 20 minutes away from launch. We'll tune in about a few more minutes. We will be watching to see whether the launches Doge. You subscribed before the election, bought Doge as your first crypto, new to the game. Awesome, Adam. And you bought 10 by 10 Doge yesterday. Awesome. And you're in profit on that Doge too. Michael, I'm targeting 2 cents for BOEM to double in price from 1 cent to 2 cents. It may go higher, but I'll probably start to take profits at that point. At 2 cents, doubling money, looking for a short term. So. Yeah, we're starting to get close to countdown. Let me come down to the more recent chats here, because we got Josh with a super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Received what I feel is a safe airdrop from Dharam AI. I was hoping you could chart also. I do not know what Dharam AI is. I've never heard of it. And you're getting airdrops, so it's probably not even charting yet. Dharam AI. Well, it exists. It's moving. There are some markets it's trading on, Uniswap. So you'd have to trade it on Uniswap, it looks like. That's how you would sell right now. But that's all it's on is Uniswap. But I don't know what this thing is. Looks like it just started 5 days ago. But yeah, there's a lot of zeros. This thing has, there's a lot of zeros here. So I don't know what this is. Some in the CoinMarketCap chat are calling this a scam. So I don't know. Be careful. Be very careful. There's a lot of people calling this a scam in the CoinMarketCap chat. So be careful there. Is there a good formula to lower your average cost? Looking for dips, buying on the dips. That's the best way, just dollar cost average on the dips. If Gary Gensler resigns, we will see XRP go up a lot. I believe so. And now you're a new member, Tony Montana. You're killing me, man. You're totally killing me. Whiff, yeah, dog whiff hat. It's not a coin, it's a token. It's done very well. Also, it has been going up in price very nice lately. So, all right, we are going to tune in to what's going on. Let me see if I can find a different source. Otherwise, we'll just stick with X. But because I do want to have it live. So Spaceflight Now is doing it on YouTube. But SpaceX on YouTube is not. They're just doing it on X, it looks like. But I could do that. I could do that here. At SpaceX. Just getting set up, guys.
Raptor engines lit up on telemetry screens. At this point, we've passed through that point of maximum aerodynamic pressure, that max Q. Now, coming up in just a little over a minute from now,
I didn't think it was going to start.
It's going to be hot staging. So we're going to see the 6 engines on the ship ignite while still attached to the booster. Just before that, we'll see all but 3 center engines on the booster shut down.
Totally my fault.
And what we call MECO, it's most engines cut off instead of main engine. And so while we continue to watch it go up, a lot of our flight controllers looking at all the systems around the tower. Again, we have to send a manual command. Just about 30 seconds away from hot staging. All the systems around the tower. Again, we have to send a manual command.
Woo! Look at that.
Just about 30 seconds away from hot staging. And we heard the tower is go for catch.
Booster engine cut off.
The return flag is set for true.
Yeah, turn the volume down just a bit.
Ship
Oh, look at that.
up.
Beautiful.
Stage separation.
All right,
All
here
right,
we go.
hot staging confirmed. 6 out of 6 lit on the ship. Booster boost back going. We heard that we are go for catch. Kate, Jesse, take the views. Hopefully I got a booster coming home real soon.
Wow, from our view here, Dan, great views of planet Earth behind that super heavy booster. Right now it is performing the
Ship
boost back burn.
Nominal.
Good news there, telling us that the pressures inside the ship are good. That is the second stage or the upper portion of the vehicle. Follow along with the telemetry on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, booster is currently, super heavy is currently in its boost back burn. This boost back burn.
Avionics power telemetry nominal.
This boost back burn lasts just a little bit over a minute. So we've got a little, approximately 30 seconds left.
We've had shutdown of that boost back burn. Up next will be hot stage jettison. The view from the camera on the left, or from the booster on the left-hand side of your screen, and then tracking cam there on the right-hand side of your screen. We'll see those grid fins.
Booster offshore divert.
And we can also see that the hot stage has been jettisoned.
Yes, visual confirmation of that there on your screen, which is
Dogecoin's
great.
price is holding at
Now the
39
next
cents.
Starship is following a nominal trajectory.
See what happens with the catch.
The next step for booster is going into that landing burn. Again, it'll light up 13 of those engines and then pare down to 3 engines right before booster catch.
All right, now just real quick, we did hear the call out, booster offshore divert. Unfortunately, that means that we are no-go for the catch. As we said before, both the tower and the vehicle, as well as the operators on console, have been actively evaluating the commit criteria for that return to the launch tower. And unfortunately, we did not have a pass on those commit criteria. So we are no-go for tower catch.
And we did mention that we're constantly evaluating the criteria for catch. There's a lot of things that need to go well in order to line that up. Unfortunately, today we will forego booster catch today. But what you're seeing on your screen is ship currently making its way towards the Indian Ocean, still looking good so far.
Exactly. So views there of the booster on the left-hand side of your screen, views of the ship on the right-hand side of your screen. Now, we said before that it was not guaranteed that we would be able to make a tower catch today. So while we were hoping for it, like we said, it was pretty epic on attempt 1, but the safety of the teams and the public and the pad itself are paramount. So we are accepting no compromises in any of those areas.
Exactly. And we're still going to get a lot of good flight data with booster even, but especially with ship. Again, we have an additional objective today to do an in-space relight of a Raptor engine, which again will help us set us up for being able to do deorbit burns, which is
ship chamber pressure is nominal.
Which is important for orbital flights. And what you're seeing on your screen is a view from Super Heavy as it's making its way back down to Earth.
Yeah, once again, we are attempting an offshore landing of the Super Heavy booster. So we have seen this before, and it is still very fun to watching it come down for a soft splashdown off the Gulf Coast of Texas. We can see it there re-entering. We saw earlier those grid fins. There are 4 hypersonic grid fins. Oh, we can see that the landing burn has begun on the Super Heavy booster.
And same pattern, 13 engines will light, gone down to 3 just as we expected. And what an incredible view of splashdown that we got today of Super Heavy.
Yeah, I'm sure the buoy cam views will be pretty awesome once again.
So
we'd like to confirm a water landing once again for the Super Heavy booster. Congrats to the SpaceX team for making that milestone as well. Now, ship continues to look good. We can see that it is, while all of that was happening, the crowd here in Hawthorne continuing to react to all these amazing views that we're getting. The next milestone is
Starship is in terminal guidance.
Great news there. Starship terminal guidance, referring to what we see here on our screen, the upper stage, at about 8 minutes, 35 seconds or so, we have ship engine cutoff, which will be the cutoff of the Raptor engines. We can see on our screen ship giving us some incredible views brought to us by Starlink. This view is also very interesting because we can see basically the receding tile line that we referred to earlier, where we mentioned we have removed a number of heat shield tiles in order to test out and push the envelope on the ship and demonstrate what its capabilities are.
Ship engine cutoff.
And there we just heard call out for SECO, ship engine cutoff. Great news there. Everything continuing to look awesome for ship.
Full view looking aft on ship here.
Ship FTS is saved. Nominal orbit insertion.
There's that call out we were waiting for. Confirmation of good orbital insertion for ship today.
It has been a very exciting afternoon so far. We'd like to send it back over to Dan, who can give us that live view experience. Dan, once again, are you okay after witnessing another Starship launch?
Yeah, totally fine. You guys have to be jealous. This is the only way to do this. This is fantastic. No, it was really cool to see it lift off 33 out of 33. Didn't go for the booster catch today. Initially, we were good, and then we tripped a commit criteria and did the offshore divert. So we went and did that water landing, as everybody saw. We'll dig into it a little bit more, but again, we've done it once, we've now done it twice. We're going to keep trying to do it, as this is just a core capability of Starship and what's going to make it so incredible. There's a lot left. We're just about almost 10 minutes into this flight, so about 50 plus minutes still to go. Ship nominal orbit, so it's on its way around the planet. It's going to attempt to do an in-space burn. We're going to light one of those Raptor engines, the sea level ones in the middle, just to help demonstrate that we can relight in that microgravity environment. Really critical for deorbit burns as we start to do some orbital missions in the not too distant future. And then following that, we'll see a ship entry, maybe a splashdown. As you guys said, we're really going to be pushing ship on this one. We're pretty much intentionally putting it in places where we expect it might not do so great. And all that's to try and help us learn, see if we were a little too conservative. And then maybe that opens up more capability for when we start catching them. But I'll check back in with everybody in a little bit. I'm going to tune in and watch the ship fly around planet Earth.
All right, for those that missed it, we are going to replay
future. Back over to you guys.
The launch.
Thanks, Dan.
Because we missed it.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a beautiful.
Vehicle is pitching downrange.
Booster Raptor, chamber pressure nominal.
Very cool.
Booster and ship,
That's
avionics,
such a
power, and
big
telemetry
rocket.
nominal.
So big. So big.
Development testing, by definition, is unpredictable, which
So
we
there we
saw
go.
with
This is
super
gonna
heavy
continue on for
splashing
another
down in the
half
Gulf of
an hour
Mexico
or more.
today. But that
But the big thing is
As well as-
liftoff.
is exactly
And unfortunately, they were not able to do the catch today. Dogecoin's price is just going sideways. That's it. That's what we got overall. But fun to watch live with everybody. What's going on? You have Challenger flashback. Sorry, Mark. Sorry about that. But we do have the biggest rocket. Yes, we do. Elon is going to change the world. Yes, yes, yes. Wow, Jason. Beautiful takeoff. Agreed. Agreed. Someone sold the news. Doge is holding strong here, right around 39 cents. Bitcoin, 92.4. So no effect on price. Everything as normal. Bohm got listed on Gemini, really? I did not see that news. So Book of Meme on Gemini now. That's Wait for that Coinbase listing, right? Coinbase. Algorand has been very strong. Again, big run up again today. And then, like everything else, just a little sell off here, but it's still higher than it was yesterday, up 4%. HBAR has been dropping more, down 10%, but that's just because it went on this huge run. Absolutely huge run. So now down a little bit, but again, I'm looking at 12 cents as support, and it's now at 12.9. So hopefully it doesn't drop below that for HBAR to be able to hold gains. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, bad time to sell. You sold half your sheep, you were up 30%, and you bought some XRP. I still think SHIB is going to go on some giant run, but good luck to you on that XRP buy. A triple top on Doge. No, I would say it's kind of almost a double top here. Well, maybe, yeah, you could probably call it that. If you think that there's one there, let me do that in white. And one there, and then this one here. But not quite the same. Not quite the same. But you could kind of see that. You sold at 42 cents. We'll try to get back in at 35. Good luck with the swing trade. I took some 42-cent Doge over here as profit, and I'm not buying back in. That's just profit. Thanks, Daydream. Appreciate the super chat. Awesome. Thank you. And I hope everyone gets wealthy too. Mark. Absolutely. DGen is frustrating you, Michael? Yeah, I told you DGen didn't look good. What's it doing? What is it doing? Yeah, just selling off from a big run up. But this is what DGen does. We looked at it yesterday. Big runs up, big runs down. What happened? I'm sorry, that was Michael's here on DGen. Yeah, that's DGen's history. So I would not expect it to hold 2 cents. I would expect it to at least come down to maybe 1.7. That'd be my guess. So what happened? Well, SHIB is just going sideways. ETH isn't doing much at all. 3,000. I mean, it had the election pump, but then just went sideways since then. So it hasn't done much, but just going sideways. And so with that, you end up with this ETH BTC pair just continuing to go down, which is just incredible that ETH BTC is so low now. So for all ETH holders out there, you would have been a lot better off holding Bitcoin than Ethereum. Will Ethereum turn around and go higher? Yeah, probably. But is it going to outpace something like Dogecoin? Probably not. Yeah, there's no really Doge pump going on right now. We had a little pump earlier this afternoon up to 42 cents. And now we're back around 39. Can you explain the live liquidations? Are people really losing that much money? Yes, they are. Those are real. Those are real people gambling, degens gambling, and they lose all the time. They're losing. Let's see the big ones. Doge. Somebody was shorting Doge and lost $130,000 on a Dogecoin short during Starship liftoff. That's interesting. Price must have spiked up on Binance to take that short out. But most of these are longs. A lot of Pepe longs. People betting on Pepe going bigger, and Pepe is not. Yeah, that's real money. Total liquidations. XLM weekly chart specs. Sure. Take a look at that. On the weekly. Yeah, big green candles. But we zoom out and we're like, wow, it was much bigger in 2021 again. So, but yeah, that's a nice turnaround from 2 years of bear market. What does that look like on the daily? 2 days spread apart with a red in between. That's decent. And on the hourly, yeah, up here and then just going sideways. So it looks like it's holding around 22 cents. Looks pretty good for XLM. You still like SHIB, but the XRP chart looks good. So you got into some XRP and you're still holding some SHIB. So you're in both of them. That's a decent play. Doge is falling. What to do? Depends on what your outlook is for longer term. I don't do daily trading in crypto, so you sold most of your Doge at 42 cents for over 6 figures profit and then rolled a lot of it into cash. Good luck with that. Solana's already gone on huge runs, now over 200. It's at $236. A lot of people calling for like $800 Solana. That's huge. I don't think it's going to get up there this cycle. I think they'll be lucky to double from here because it's already gone on this big run. I don't know what you mean about Starbucks. Sorry, not coin. I don't know what you mean, Glittery. Shaking people out, creating fear before the next run up. Yep, there's a lot of that happening. This is the correction now, and it's not going to be deep. Stocks are boring. But it's amazing how the big ones just keep going up. Doge at 420 by the end of the week. Yep. Again, I agree. Stay above 38 cents. I'd like to see that as well. The charts are tradingview.com. Doge on the monthly chart. Let's see what it looks like on the monthly chart. Rocket. We're right in our rocket ship. Move that out of the way. Yeah, that's pretty strong. It could actually close the monthly higher than any previous monthly close ever for Dogecoin. Dogecoin closed the month of April in 2021 at about 34 cents. Then into May, early May, it came all the way up to 73 cents, but by the end of the May, it was down to about 32 cents. So if Dogecoin closes November above 33 cents, 34 cents, then it'll be the highest monthly close ever for Dogecoin. How about that? That's pretty cool. Doge is going to test 38. Look at that. You saw a guy go live today who was seriously thinking Doge would go to $11. Oh my gosh. Okay. Trump and Elon are there in Texas. Yep. Zilliqa. Nobody has asked me about Zill in a long time, Rowan. What is Zill doing? I have no idea. 2 cents. 2 cents for Zilliqa. Well, again, not a bad run from November 4th. It was about 1.2. So now up 60% since then. That's something. Again, long bear market through the summer. Pretty low, but not back up yet at March highs, which are up here at 4 cents. So Zill is only half of where it was in March. So a long ways to go. So I'm not expecting huge things for Zilliqa this cycle. Luna Classic. Luna Classic is whatever. There's no team behind it. It's just a token people are trading now. Buy the dip, Jason says. Buy the dip. If you bought in after 10 cents, there should be no way you're considering selling. Not where you think Dogecoin is going to go from here. But taking some profits along the way. So support is at 38 cents. That's the red line right there. That's our first line of support. Again, it was resistance over here. We were watching this bang up against the resistance at 38 cents. Again, it broke through late last night, came back and retested, and then today moved up to 42. But now, with a bit of a sell-off, it's coming back down to possibly retest 38 cents. That is what is happening right now with Dogecoin. Where would Pepe have to drop for you to reinvest? Good question. I would probably look at 15. It's at 19 now. Probably back down right here at 15. That was my target, was right there. Pepe drops down to 15. Then I would probably buy back in to run up to 30, maybe double your money. That's what I would look at for Pepe. Is it going to drop that low? We don't know, but this big run that it had up here last week, that whole area has not been retested on support. So Pepe could come down, take out a bunch of leveraged long positions, and come all the way back down to that level, which is right around 15 cents. Doge is not going to test 38 cents yet. I hope it holds 38 cents too, Jaron. Oh, the liquidations. This is called CoinGlass. This is coinglass.com. And so we've got liquidations happening here. We've got leveraged longs. There's another Pepe at $139,000. Look at that. There was just a $1.4 million Pepe long that just got liquidated. Somebody put a $1 million trade on Pepe. liquidated. Tell you, there's a lot of degen gamblers out there. Can you imagine putting $1 million on a leveraged trade on Pepe and then losing it? God, that's some craziness right there. That's some craziness. We just looked at H-bar. You saw a prediction for $23 Doge. That's just, let's get to $1 and we'll take it from there. Why is Doge going low? Because Bitcoin is going low. Right now, Bitcoin is driving the crypto market down. If anybody's waiting to sell Doge at $10, I hope they have fun holding the bags. I agree, Ryan. It's going to be a long time. A long time. So, yeah. Everybody give a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Appreciate it. Earlier, we did watch Starship, SpaceX. They weren't able to do the catch today, so the booster ended up landing back in the Gulf of Mexico instead of on the launch pad. Things just didn't seem to line up right or something, but it's good data on the test, so they can make it better next time. That's it. Doge could spike to unknown heights now. We have Elon's full backing. Well, X payments or something. We will be watching. How do you become a member? To become a member, you go to my YouTube channel. Do this on a computer, not on an Apple iPhone. And then right under my picture here, there's this thing called Our Members. And over to the right there, there's a thing called Join. And you can join right there. That's how you become a member. Oh, Doge is retesting 38 now. Here we go. Will it hold? I've been investing in stocks for many, many decades. Crypto 2021. SpaceX event already happened, Ryan. Already launched. Will Solana drop again? There'll probably be some small dips, but I don't see any huge ones unless like the whole crypto market does a huge dip. Yeah, BOEM isn't listed on Coinbase yet, Ely. Coinbase takes their time listing things, but it would be nice, especially now I hold some BOEM, so I do want it listed on Coinbase. You added me something Pepe related. I'll take a look at it later. What does the heat map look like? Doge is now retesting 38 cents right here. Come on, hold on, Doji. Hold on. We are right there. We are right there. Is it going to hold? $38,001. 38,000. It's like right there. People are buying it right there, 38 cents. Buy, buy, buy. I should like wave it up, right? Come on, back up. Back up, doggy. If it doesn't hold, then next support is really 35 cents, and I don't want to see it go back down there. So hold, hold. Yeah, you can buy BOEM through the Coinbase wallet, but that's not like buying it on exchange. that swap with Solana has no effect on the price. All right, heat map. Let's go to our heat map and let's look at what Doge looks like on the heat map. We know Bitcoin has a lot of longs down here between 90,000 and 91,000, but I don't want Bitcoin going down there. Let's see what Doge looks like. Now that we're holding 38 cents, look at all of the longs that Doge already took out, even some big yellow ones. Below that, there's no yellow ones. There's some kind of big ones down here at 36.3, 36.4. They've been around for a while, but they're not yellow in color, which are like the $1 million ones. So let's just see it hold. Let's do that. Yep, someone did $1 million leverage short on Doge and got liquidated. I saw that, K-Dub. It's like, wow. Chainlink, Supreme. What's Chainlink doing? I think it's still just going sideways. 1450. Chainlink just hanging out. It's right where it was on Sunday. Doge trying to hold 38 cents. Yeah, whoever put $1 million on Pepe in a leveraged trade is probably very rich. Yes. Exactly. When in doubt, zoom out. Always look at the bigger picture. I mean, I zoom in just because we see price action when I zoom in. Someone was asking me yesterday, why don't you just show the daily chart? You look at the daily chart and things don't move. That's boring. So I zoom in. I zoom in. At times, Doge runs on its own. And then when volume comes back down, it falls in line with Bitcoin. That's just how Doge trades. Yeah, I'm live on a Tuesday because of the SpaceX launch. We wanted to see that. Yeah, we've got 140 members now of our channel. We're up to 140 members. Very nice. And one Doge will always equal one Doge. Thank you, Eric, for the reminder. One Doge equals one Doge. Yep. Buy the dip. Thank you, Jason, for the reminder. I don't know what Lively is, but be careful with airdrops, especially if you don't know what it is. Be careful attaching wallets, especially for $1 of something. If you want to have a separate wallet for catching airdrops, maybe do that. That doesn't have a lot of other crypto on it. Again, just to be safe. Don't ever attach a wallet full of crypto onto anything airdrop related. Be careful. 38 cents, still holding strong. Yep, Adam. All these people wanted to go down to buy more. You've had so much time to buy at lower prices. I know we're sitting here now, but Yep, it goes up, it goes down, and will probably go up more. Yeah, right now, that's the discussion, is that the Trump team is going to buy backed. I think they were getting advice from Brian Armstrong and Coinbase. I don't know if Coinbase is actually going to be involved with it. I don't know. We will see. Yeah, crypto gets banned in China, then it gets unbanned, and then it gets banned, and then it gets unbanned, and then they really ban it, and they go after the miners, and then they unban it again. It's on again, off again. We all want another chance at cheap Doge. Well, in the future, people will look back at 38-cent Doge and they'll say, you bought Doge under $1? Think about that. Think about that. You bought Doge under $1? Pact, is that a Korean pop group? That's good. I like that. TradingView is just a website that shows the trading of coins. It's not an exchange. Coinbase is an exchange where you actually buy and sell crypto. But TradingView is just charts. You only lose money if you sell. Starship did not fail. It was a test launch. Something didn't align for the catch, but they still got good data. It's a test. It's a test. BTC getting destroyed. BTC is $91,500. It's not getting destroyed. BTC is at a price of over $91,000. Not getting destroyed. Could Doge ever flip XRP? It did. 2 weeks ago, Doge was higher than XRP. It was there. In fact, we were live the minute it flipped XRP. It was very exciting. But then XRP went on this crazy little run over $1 and flipped it back. But before this run, XRP was at a higher market cap. Doge was at a higher market cap than XRP. And then XRP moved up and it flipped back. $0.38 is strong resistance right now. First time I bought Doge was at 0.000018. Wow. That's a pretty low price. You could have got a lot of Doge for not much cash. Oh, you meant ETH. Well, that would take like $10 Doge. No, about $8 Doge to pass ETH. Something like that. I sold and made money, so what did I do wrong? There's nothing wrong with selling and taking profits. You may be leaving some additional profits on the table, though, as they say. You may be missing out on some other profits. If you believe in the 4-year cycles like I do, I think Dogecoin's all-time high is not now, but it's going to be next year, or at least this cycle's high. I know, Mr. Cheyenne. Doge is a government, it's a new government office with Vivek and Elon. Doge. Yes, as Daydream says, the fun hasn't even started. We've had some fun, but the big fun, yeah. Rich McNay says selling screws. The big money isn't even here yet in Doge. XRP created bag holders for years, and there are still a lot of bag holders. Even with XRP over $1. Yes, Doge is the coin of the people. Even Elon says that. Is Doge going to go down? That's what we're watching for. Right now, Doge is holding very strong 38-cent support. That's pretty strong. Could it go down lower? Sure. Are you ready to buy some if it dips lower? Elm Sane Dream says buy now while you have a chance, because it will go back up. Yep, Nelly, that's what it does. Good time to buy, or will it dip further? We're watching the charts together. It's showing strong support at 38 cents. Again, for buying, it's not an all or nothing thing. You can buy a little bit here, and if it goes down lower, you buy some more at a lower price. ETH has been dismal. It sure has, Damien. And everybody was waiting for that big turnaround to happen. It still hasn't happened yet. Retest 30, but right now we're still 38 cents is still support. The big money will come in. I mean, if Bitcoin hit 100K and got all that publicity, you'll get a lot of new people coming into crypto. That'll happen. And I think that will help start to propel Doge. But once Doge starts running on its own and hits some big numbers, then it's going to be big FOMO time in Doge. So this is tradingview.com. That's the website I'm watching at for the trading, tradingview.com. I bought Bohm. That's a book of meme. I bought it on crypto.com. I have a link in the description below. If you want to join crypto.com, you use my link and you get a bunch of deals on if you put at least $50 of fiat on the exchange, you get some money. If you trade at least $100 worth of trades in the next 30 days, you get more money. If you sign up for one of their credit cards, you get even more money. All of those deals are right there if you use my link below to join crypto.com. I use crypto.com. That's where I bought Bohm. That's where I bought Peak. That's where I have the Shiba Bone token. Also, I bought on crypto.com. And I have a bunch of Crow tokens too. That's what's in my portfolio on crypto.com. Yeah, technical analysis doesn't matter when prices are going crazy up or down. It just can throw your technical analysis right out the window. Thank you, Dab, for joining. New YouTube member. Welcome to the family. 38 and up. That's what I was saying. Strong support, 38 cents. And if you guys didn't see, this is what we were tracking on the last live stream on Monday was we kept hitting this 38-cent line as resistance. We hit it 4 times, but then Monday night, Dogecoin went up over 38 cents and then came back and retested it as support before moving up higher. That's a classic move there that shows the change on this red line from resistance to support. And now we've hit that support again a second time and are moving up higher. So 38 cents is strong support right now. I made thousands even with an epic mistake. That can happen. That can happen. Yep. You took some profit at 42 and you're going to take more at 60. That's my plan too, Ali. Take more at 60. Never catch a falling knife. BTC 91K, so boring. I know, Bitcoin 91K. And now it's about to go back up to 92 again. And we're talking $92,000 Bitcoin. That's awesome. I mean, all you have to do is just zoom out to the weekly and you're like, man, look at this. Look at the weekly chart on Bitcoin. We went through this downward channel here for 6 months in Bitcoin. 6 months in this downward channel, and then boom. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I guess I could take this FOMC meeting line off. Some other little dots here for one thing or another. I don't know what those are. There. That's a pretty good looking chart. And a new all-time high today that Bitcoin hit. Classic support line right there, 38 cents. I know, Jason, but they ask anyway. I'm not a financial advisor, but everybody wants me to tell them. Doge could peak around April Fool's Day. Absolutely. Absolutely, it could peak right around April Fool's Day. We'll see what the price is. You're praying Doge is successful, Isaac. If praying helps for you, it's going to be what it's going to be, though. Haven't been watching NVIDIA. How did NVIDIA? $147. And it went up quite a bit today. 5% gain for NVIDIA is huge. It's such a big market cap. It's not falling off much in after-hours trading, so it's holding pretty well. NVIDIA is a stock. They make a lot of chips. NVIDIA does. A lot of chips. Yeah. People asked me about 2 weeks ago about Hedera, and I was just like, yeah, I don't know about that one. And then last week, it went up over 100%. It was just like, man, you never know. With crypto, you never know. But Hedera is a US-based company. The Hashgraph thing, it's a US-based company. Possibility that any profits you make on your crypto purchases will not be taxed by the US government. Same with Algorand. Same with XRP. Same with Cardano. That's huge. That is huge. I don't know what day the tax stream is going to be. Let's target middle of December. Middle of December, probably on a Wednesday, would be my guess. There seems to be less volatility on Wednesdays, so we can just talk about taxes. On the heat map, when it dips down and they lose their money, is there a time frame so they win? Nope. Once you lose and you're out. Whoever lost $1.4 million on that Pepe bet, that's zero. Now they can start a new leverage trade and try and get their money back, but then you're chasing. That's pretty tough. That's tough. Despite your bearishness, in the short term, you still have much love for Doge and me. Thank you, Michael. I get it, though. Gigi's asking Pepe or Bonk. So I own Bonk still. I'm still holding it. I still think it's going to go higher. Pepe's doing a dip right now. And if you're looking to buy, future gains might be better with the Pepe than the Bonk, but who knows? Bonk is in price discovery now. So Mike says Pepe. Doge will flip ETH and be number 2, Toss. That would be awesome. I'm not counting on that happening for a long time, though. It's going to be a while. Rocky's planning to sell in waves. 60 cents, 75 cents, and let the rest ride. That's not a bad strategy. That's what we've been talking about, is layering out, not just selling all at the same time. That way, I mean, what if Doge doesn't go to 75 cents? Well, then you sold some at 40, you sold some at 60, and you still have those profits that you booked. I finally chose a day to sell some Doge, December 6th. It's your birthday, for Christmas money. I hope you have a nice high price on December 6th. I hope you have a nice high price. And Toss says, nice, Joe. Absolutely. I do have some Bitcoin. It's a small part of my portfolio, not major. I'm all into alts now, ready for alt season. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. When Bitcoin dominance drops, then the rest of the crypto market is outperforming Bitcoin. That doesn't mean Doge will drop. Mostly it's when Doge is outperforming Bitcoin as well. I know Bonk is a Solana-based token that has been hitting all-time highs. Got to look at the Bonk chart. I do own a bag of Bonk as well. And this is what Bonk looks like. It has just been up, up, up since November 3rd. Since November 3rd, Bonk has gone up. Well, to the peak, it was up 235%. Doing a retrace now, it's still up 200%. 200%. Bonk. That's crazy. So yeah, it peaked up here at 56, 57. It's now down about 51. Again, everything else kind of tailing off a bit this afternoon. Doge holding 38 cents though. Very strong. Buy now or wait for the dip. Again, it doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can buy a little now and have some saved for a possible dip. You don't know. Jasmy holding at 2 cents. Solid support on Jasmy at 2 cents. Waiting for it to run. Earnings tomorrow for NVIDIA has probably got front run today in anticipation of a good earnings call tomorrow. Yeah, Bonk is strong. I agree. Jared, you've been asking about SHIB, and I'm telling you, SHIB's just going sideways. Just sideways. Look at that. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. SHIB's not moving right now. Just going sideways. You dumped SHIB for Pepe. So out of the SHIB game and ready for Pepe to go on another run. Good luck. If someone bought in at 8 cents, how much will the value be now? From 8 cents to now. So if you bought at 8 cents, you're up 380%. So almost 4 times. So if you bought $100 worth, you've now got $500. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good return. You're here for the ride? Me too. It looks like the Trump team, mainly Don Jr., I think is behind this, is going to buy the crypto exchange backed. Yes. We talked about that a little earlier. A second question about Zilliqa today, Kay. Somebody else asked about half an hour ago about Zilliqa, sitting at 2 cents. It was up at 4 cents back in March, so it's still just half its value. So it has a long way to go. This time feels different compared to 2020. Because you had no clue what was going on. I know. New people coming in, though, right now, and they don't know what's coming. 2025 is going to be epic, I believe. What am I going to buy with my incoming funds? Well, I'm eyeing a big Pepe dip. A big Pepe dip, and I will buy back into Pepe. That's what I'm looking at. Is Pepe going to get down to 15? If Pepe gets down here, I'm buying Pepe. Somewhere down there. That's what I'll be looking for. Again, there's this big gap right here. There's a big gap right there. When Pepe went on this big run here last Wednesday. And so there are many who believe that that gap needs to be filled and the price could come down and retest this 15 cents. What used to be resistance could now be support. I just say 15. It's 0.00015, but I call it 15. That's what I'm looking at. And yeah, I don't get into celeb tokens at all. They're not even coins. They're just tokens. I'm not touching anything like that. Yep, I'm still a Dogecoin millionaire. I am. I still think Doge is going much higher, though. These things take time, LG. I know. Why are you a bear, Michael? What is it? What is causing you to think Doge is going to go on this big dump? Because I don't see it. I don't see it. Are you afraid of like World War III? Are you afraid of cryptocurrency in general? You think it's just trading and everything is overpriced and it needs to reset much lower before it goes higher? I don't know. You tell me, because I'm not thinking that way. EGLD. I have not looked at this in a long time. What is EGLD doing? 30 bucks. Another one that's been going sideways for over a week. Hasn't really moved much since a run up since beginning of November, like most others. Let's zoom out on the daily and take a look at the bigger picture. Yeah, back in March, this was up at over $70. So it's less than half of its value that it was in March. Now remember, Dogecoin in March was at 22 cents. And now it's at 38. Now, Dogecoin has outperformed most of the market, definitely, but just as a comparison, EGLD is at $30, so that is less than half of the price that it was back in March. Does that mean EGLD, when it starts running, is going to go much higher? We don't know, but so far, this fall, it really hasn't done that much. Now, this little run up here itself is a pretty good little gain right there, 50%. But again, Dogecoin went 200% over that same time period. I don't know what EGLD is exactly. I don't know. Dogecoin on the daily still looks very strong. Clean breakout, move up higher. That's pretty strong. Operculum, super chat, thank you. Will Trump and Elon get us out of this Ukraine mess? Well, I don't know if Elon has much to say about it, but I think that's a Trump thing, yes. And he has said that he's going to end that war. So that stuff that Biden's doing, or whoever is behind Biden, allowing Ukraine to shoot American missiles into Russian territory, I mean, come on. Personally, I don't think we ever should have given them all that in the first place, but the warmongers do what they do. Hopefully, Putin doesn't do something stupid, because he'll have the wrath of Trump on him, and I don't think he wants that. So, but thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. This is the dip. Yes. We just had it. Bitcoin is the main driver of four-year cycles, but it also ties into presidential elections, and it also ties into the global money supply. Also, since 2008, has been kind of going on these four-year cycles as well. It all has tied together to cause crypto every 4 years to top out. And that isn't now in 2024, it's next year, 2025. And if you have any questions about that, you can go see Raul Paul, watch him and the Raul Paul Journeyman. He's the one who's talking about the banana zone, right? Well, the banana zone has started. I mean, we just saw it on the Bitcoin chart, right? The banana zone has started, and it's going to go much higher, according to Raul Paul. I'm kind of thinking the same thing. You dumped your girlfriend for Doge. Yeah, we've been talking about Pepe. It's doing a bit of a dump right now, just because it's totally overbought. I started on January 29th, 2021. That's when I started on crypto, and I know that day very, very well. I bought Dogecoin at 2 cents, and by the next day it was at 8 cents. Yes, a 4x in one day. A 4x in one day. That was huge. There's still some good coins or good cryptos that aren't on Robinhood and Coinbase. There still are out there. Saitama, isn't that the test bed for Polkadot or something? So it's tied in with Polkadot somehow. I remember that. Not a fan. I'm just holding my sheep and I'm waiting for a big run, and then I'm selling. Louis, yep, I think we are already in a bull market. Don't count on buying lower anytime soon. I agree. I hope everybody gets mega rich, Reno, but thank you. I want everybody to make money and get rich. MACD swinging the other way. That happens. Green back to red. Yeah, I don't know about this Dogeverse thing, Zeus. Again, this idea of this whole metaverse stuff is just, I don't see it really being much, not for a long time. What got me really interested more in trading stock, more than just putting it away in a 401k was because as an architect, I don't have the biggest salary in the world. It's a decent salary. It's okay. You can have a good living, but I wanted to get up that next step in the ladder, right? Be a little more comfortable, not have the car payments, not be like going month to month. And so started investing in stocks and making some extra money. And that got me that next step. And now I'm totally out of debt. I got no credit card debt. I've got car paid off, like everything. The only thing I got left is this mortgage. And I want to get out of the bank mortgage for my house. That's my next step. And that's what I'm working on for 2025. And I live in Boston, which is a very expensive city. And it costs a lot of money to have a really nice house in Boston. But that's what I'm trying to do, is get to that next step. And then it's clear sailing from there. How high can ETC go? Well, Barry Silbert would like it to go back to 100. Will it actually hit $100 again? I don't know. But he's a big fan. We're at $26 now. We go to the weekly, we zoom out, we look at where it was back here. $100. See, that's my yellow line. See, I have that drawn already as a target. So yeah, Ethereum Classic hit that in May of 2021. It would be nice to get up there. It might only hit about 75 though. I do still have a little bag of Ethereum Classic, and I'll be taking profits, probably between $50 and $75, and I will be good on ETH Classic. Doge is much better though, and of course a much bigger part of my portfolio is Dogecoin. Okay, one more and then I gotta go, guys. Gotta go. Jumu CHF. I don't know how to pronounce that. Render or near? Render, definitely. Render is going to be huge going forward. I don't know much about near protocol, but I can talk about render. And render at $7. We zoom out and we can see render, again, back in March was up here at 13. That's less than half away, but they had a really bad dump when there was that migration from the RNDR token to the full render name token. But yeah, this was all price discovery that we had earlier this year. And I think render is going to go higher, probably $15 to $20 from here. So it could 3x. I don't follow near, so I don't know. All right, gang, that's what we've got for today. I'll have another live stream Wednesday, 4 o'clock, normal day, normal time. Again, might start a little earlier, depending on what's going on. So we got to extend the stream for a God candle. Not tonight. Not tonight. Because I got to go on my normal Tuesday night thing I got to do. So, but I'll be live tomorrow, guys. It won't be too long from now. And we'll be back and we'll see where the Dogecoin price is. Right now, that 38 cent is holding very strong as support. Hopefully, we're back up in the 40s. I hope everyone has a great night, and I'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.